The right to vote is the foundation of our representative democracy. It's the very essence of government by the people. When voters participate in free and fair elections, they reinforce the legitimacy of the rule of law. The 2014 Law Day theme is American Democracy and the Rule of Law, Why Every Vote Matters. This theme highlights the importance of voting and of ensuring that our nation's election laws permit the broadest, least restrictive access to the ballot box. When an eligible voter is deprived of the opportunity to cast a ballot, the harm is not only to that voter, but also to our government, which becomes that much less representative of the people. In a nation governed by democratic principles, every vote is vital. The need for advocacy and action is well documented. A recent report of the American Bar Association's Standing Committee on Election Law noted numerous instances of long lines at the polls during the 2012 presidential election. Some voters had to wait hours to cast a ballot. Among factors leading to the long wait times were poor planning, lack of alternative voting options, inadequate supply of voting machines, and technology malfunctions. Other factors included long and extensive ballots, sudden changes to voting laws, and lapses in poll worker training. The problems experienced in the 2012 election were not an aberration. Over the years, such issues have resulted in excessive burdens on citizens who seek to participate in the nation's civic life. However, widespread administrative glitches, confusing inconsistencies in voting requirements, and unnecessary barriers to the polls are really unacceptable in a modern, mature democracy like the United States. This Law Day, May 1st, 2014, occurs on the eve of the 50th anniversaries of two landmark pieces of legislation, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Speaking on the Voting Rights Act, President Lyndon B. Johnson observed, "Every American citizen must have an equal right to vote. There is no reason which can excuse the denial of that right. There is no duty which weighs more heavily on us than the duty we have to ensure that right." So as we prepare to mark Law Day 2014, let's reflect on the challenges we face to ensure that all Americans have an opportunity to participate equally in economic and civic life. Then, let's turn to the work that must be done to ensure that all Americans can participate in our democracy.